Temperatures were in the low 20s to mid 20s. And tomorrow it's going to be a cold start once again. We will have a few extra clouds creeping in overnight. That'll help us in the temperature department. It won't be quite as cold in most cases, but tomorrow afternoon then it's going to stifle us a bit and keep us out of the 50s, which some of you saw this afternoon. 55 in New Philadelphia. That was our warm pocket. I mentioned this yesterday if you tuned in, but along the waterfront it was colder because we had that extra cloud cover and that northeasterly flow, and that's represented here bottom right hand corner of your screen. You can see it at our Burke Lakefront Airport weather camera. All right, let's talk Lake Erie ice. It's something that will be changing over the next 8 days. It's going to be melting away with these above average temperatures we have. Right now we've got less than 7% on the lake. Our highest accumulation was 36% back on the 22nd of January. By the end of the 8-day, I'm going to go ahead and say I think we'll be at about 0%. Satellite and radar, what you have to look forward to this week is some sunshine, is dry weather, is warmth. I think the warmth will be the biggest thing that we will get to enjoy. Unfortunately, one of the days that is warmer does come with some rain showers. But notice that frontal boundary off to the southwest, that's actually not going to be impacting us. And it's because that high pressure you see to the north of us is just going to sit and hang out for a couple of days. By Wednesday, it starts to make its exit and we'll start to see cloud cover increase. Then we'll see a southwesterly flow and eventually the rain. But the breakdown of tonight is 27 for your low, increasing clouds. And then tomorrow as you're heading to and from work, it will be slightly cooler. It's average for this time of year. Our average highs in the afternoon are actually 36. Our average lows are 22, so we're faring a little better in that sense. Let's go ahead and walk through the temperature trend here. Similar situation when it comes to temperatures, being that it will be slightly cooler along the waterfront. Additional cloud cover, northeasterly flow. Those are what play a factor in that. But further south, New Philadelphia, Canton, you'll be in the 40s. As for Tuesday, much of the same, but a touch warmer for the afternoon. Starting off the day in the 20s, ending up in the mid 40s. Again, if you're away from the waterfront. That's the only time being someone who lives along the water is actually a bad thing, I think. You know, usually that's an ideal place to live, is right along the water, but not so much when it makes you colder. All right, departure from normal. Notice all that red over the next, say, 7 days. We are going to be well above normal when it comes to our temperatures. Normal for this time of year, as I said, is about 36. With it, lots of dry weather until we get to Friday. So dry skies, plenty of sunshine Monday and Tuesday. It's not going to be, you know, a totally sunny day. I think today will be probably the sunniest of it. We'll have a few clouds hanging around. Friday afternoon, evening, watching for our next batch of some rain showers. No snow expected yet, but check this out. By Sunday into Monday, watching for our next system to approach, and the front edge of it, there's a caveat here. If it approaches at the time which this model is saying it does, so if it's early in the morning, and if it doesn't shift its track, I expect that we might see some, at least, wintry mix at the very least. Some flurries are possible in there too. So the thing with these southwest and northeast storm tracks, I've said it a couple times if you've tuned in, any sort of shift in the track or the timing of the storm, if it slows down a little bit, encounters some dry air, if it moves off to the southeast just a touch because, say, there's a high pressure over the central part of the United States that kind of takes over and has a bit more power than that low, it totally means the difference for us between rain and snow, and it could also mean the difference between dry weather and wet weather. So we're just going to keep an eye on it at this point. It's a week out, and we've got time to adjust. As for the 8-day forecast, playing on 30s and 40s for the work week, 55 on Thursday. I think that's, the peak of the week. Scattered showers Thursday, a sprinkle possible still on Friday. Drier Sunday, but we're watching that storm system approaching Sunday night into Monday. As always, guys, if you have questions I didn't cover, drop them in the comments. I will do my best to answer. Head over to fox8.com. The weather tab, the forecast discussion, has all the details, which I just talked about there. And then I hope you will tune in tonight at 10 when we go on air. I'll see you then. Take care.